Hello and welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here because today we are unlocking a massive secret to natural spoken English fluency. Listen, if you've ever felt stuck in your own head, frantically translating sentences word by word and feeling like you just sound a little bit, well, robotic, this is exactly what you need. Today, we're completely shifting away from that mechanical, disjointed way of speaking. We're moving towards a fluid, natural rhythm. So get ready because the way you construct sentences is about to completely change. Here is our quick roadmap for today. First, we'll uncover the core secret, chunking. Second, we'll tackle time and place with where and when. Third, actions and identity using what and who. Fourth, we'll master the how chunk. And finally, the ultimate payoff, adding action verbs to build full, complete sentences. Section 1, the fluency secret, chunking. Okay, let's dive right into this by establishing the absolute foundation of today's lesson. So what exactly is chunking? Please, whatever you do, don't think of this as just another dry, boring grammar rule. It's not. Chunking is a highly practical, immediate physical tool for your mouth. It simply means grouping individual words into a single, seamless phonetic sound. You see, instead of treating a sentence like a series of isolated, clunky boxes, chunking blends them all together. This is the trick that allows you to speak quickly, naturally, and most importantly, with absolute confidence. It literally eliminates hesitation instantly. Just look at the stark contrast here on screen. On the top, we have that classic word-by-word approach. Where is he? It's slow, right? It's blocky. But listen to the alternative right below it. By using the blended Hindi transliteration as our phonetic guide, we get instant rhythm. Vidisi. Try it with me right now, out loud. Don't say three separate words, just say the one sound. Vidisi. Do you feel how much smoother that is? That, my friends, is chunking in action. Section 2, mastering time and place. Now that we know the secret, let's apply this chunking technique to our first two crucial WH words, where and when. This brilliantly illustrates how wonderfully predictable spoken English can be when you use chunking. Notice how all the pronouns neatly map out into these phonetic cheat sheets. For where, instead of painstakingly saying where are you, it simply becomes what are you. For when, instead of when is he, it's one incredibly smooth glide, when is he. You aren't memorizing confusing grammar rules here, you're literally training your mouth to memorize these specific blended sounds. Let's get active. I want you to practice this with me in a quick call and response rhythm. I'll read the English words, but I want you to read the Hindi transliteration and just let it glide right off your tongue. Here we go. Where are you?
Where are you?
When is he?
When is he?
Where are they?
Where are they?
When is she?
When is she?
Brilliant! You are literally reprogramming your muscle memory as we speak. Section 3, actions and identity. Excellent work so far. Now, let's transition our focus. We're going to start inquiring about actions and identities using the words what and who. Let's keep that awesome rhythmic pronunciation going. Notice how beautifully these sounds combine. What are you effortlessly blends into what are you. Who is he just melts together into who's he. The mechanics here are exactly the same as our previous segment. You're just taking the harsh edges off the individual words and turning them into a single musical beat. What is he? What are they? It takes absolutely all the stress out of speaking. Let's zoom in specifically on this one example. Who is she? Who's she? The entire goal here is completely eliminating the pause between the words. It is definitely not who is she, it is who's she. One smooth, connected sound. When native English speakers talk, they simply don't insert spaces between these words. The S sound in is links directly to the sh sound in she. Who's she? Section 4, the how chunk. Let's conquer the final core piece of our foundation before we level up to building full sentences. Now, what's really interesting here is the phonetic flexibility you have. Take the option for how are you. The breakdown gives us two brilliant paths. You can say, how are you, or the even more blended, how are you. The exact same goes for how are they. You can use how are they or how are they. This gives you, the learner, the ultimate flexibility to choose the rhythm that feels most natural to your own voice, while still achieving perfect fluency. Section 5, adding action verbs. Let's move forward and see how this all builds. This is where the magic truly happens. We are going to take the phonetic bases you've just mastered and attach present continuous verbs to them.
I want to walk through this scaffolding sequence very carefully so you can see the exact mechanics of constructing a full sentence. Step 1. You've mastered the base chunk. Who am I translates to the fluent sound, who am I? Step 2, we just bring in our ing verb, like talking. Step 3, we put them together. Who am I talking? The first half of the sentence is already completely automated in your mouth. You only have to think about the final word.
Notice the huge difference here. Base mastery, where are you? Action mastery, where are you going? I really want to emphasize that the hard part is already completely done. Your mouth is already trained for the tricky part at the start of the sentence. You don't have to stress about grammar rules in the moment. You just rely on your chunked sound, where are you, and append going to finish the thought. It's incredibly empowering.
Let's pick up the vocal energy and rhythm here. Let's do a rapid-fire drill to truly model how fast and natural chunking sounds when you add a verb. Say these out loud right along with me. Where am I going? When are you going? Where is he going? Where is she going? Where are they going? Listen to that flow. There is zero hesitation. So the absolutely crucial point is keeping that established rhythm perfectly consistent while adding the new verb doing. Notice how what are you stays exactly the same. What are you doing? What is he doing? What is she doing? The foundation never cracks. Once you own the WH chunk, the verb at the end is just the cherry on top. This is the absolute core of sounding like a native speaker.
Let's maintain our upbeat call and response pacing for the verb talking. I'll pause for a beat so you can practice attaching talking right onto those beautiful who chunks. Who am I talking? Who are you talking? Who is he talking? Who is she talking? Who are they talking? Amazing. By relying on this phonetic rhythm, you're overriding the instinct to pause between words.
Finally, let's conclude our verb drills by demonstrating the smooth integration of the verb writing with our how chunks. Remember those dual phonetic options we talked about earlier? Let's use them here. You could say, how are you writing? Or seamlessly glide into, how are you writing? How are they writing? Or how are they writing? Both are perfectly fluent, perfectly correct, and immensely faster than translating word by word.
We have covered so much ground today. You've transformed disjointed words into beautiful, rhythmic, native-sounding chunks. But before we go, I want you to realize this secret goes far beyond the interrogative words we practiced. You can apply this exact same chunking rhythm to simple positive statements. I am running becomes a smooth I'm running. You are becomes your. He is becomes he's. And it works for negatives too. I am not seamlessly blends into am not. You aren't becomes you aren't. And let's not forget the big one, why. Why am I running fluidly becomes why am I running. Why are you becomes why are you. The pattern is universal. Now that you have completely unlocked the absolute secret of chunking, what are you doing next? I highly encourage you to take this framework, pick a brand new verb, and start chunking your own full sentences immediately. Thanks for joining this explainer, and keep practicing that rhythm.